Moving on further, we have the kingdom fungi. Now, this is the third kingdom, and it might be certain single celled organelles which are part of fungi, they could be part of Protista. So, what we are going to study over here is that what is all about kingdom fungi, what organisms would be present in it. Now, the simplest thing that I can associate with for your knowledge is you might have heard about that the thing is rotten because there is fungal growth on it. So, basically that fungal growth is some saprophytic organism which starts consuming the nutrient material inside the food, which is decomposing. So, basically we are dealing with decomposers. Now, when I say decomposers, I am referring to saprophytic nutrition. And when we are talking about entire kingdom, then the nutrition can be saprophytic, as well as we do find certain parasitic forms in the kingdom fungi. Now, talking about the organisms and their general characteristics, first of all, we see that in kingdom fungi we can have single cell, that is unicellular organisms, that unicellular fungi could be present. For example, we have the simplest example, that is of yeast. Yeast is unicellular, the scientific name is Saccharomyces cerevisiae, we would study about it, but for now they could be unicellular and they could be multicellular as well. Now, unicellular, till unicellular it is fine, but what is important to study and what you don't know is how the multicellular form of fungi are present, in what body form they would be present. So, what we have is, when they are multicellular, we have certain terms like hypha, and in case it is plural it would be hyphae, and mycelium. Okay. Now, supposedly you are having a bunch of ribbons, ribbon like structures, you are having ribbons which are arranged in a bunch. That bunch would be known as mycelium, and the single ribbon, that is known as hypha. Now, from here you have to draw a parallel that the fungal body is filamentous, first thing. Now, this filament would be a long structure like this. Supposedly, it is having many nuclei present in it without any division. It would be known as cenocytic, or the other term would be aseptate hypha. Alright, there is no septum which is present, that is why it would be aseptate. The other term is cenocytic. Now, the other case is that supposedly you have the fungal hypha, that is the body itself. It is having septums present in it, and each part, each septum is separating one nucleus from the other. That condition would be known as septate hypha, and all these hypha, when they come together, they form the mycelium. So, this is all about the fungal body that we need to know. Secondly, what we have to get introduced to is that the multicellular forms and the unicellular forms, and on the basis of certain other characteristics, we do have further classification of the kingdom fungi. But before that, we need to pay attention to another characteristic which is important, that is the characteristic of reproduction. We get to know what is there in the body of the fungi, we get to know what is their nutrition mode, that is saprophytic and parasitic. Before going to reproduction that we are going to study, we will see that what this cell is all about. We didn't talk about the cell organelles, or we didn't talk about the cell wall. So, considering that, when we talk about cell organelles, because it is a eukaryotic cell, it is going to have all the cell organelles that we discuss in a eukaryotic cell, that is a membrane bound nucleus. Secondly, there would be membrane bound organelles like mitochondria, Golgi, the endoplasmic reticulum. It is not going to have plastids. Except for plastids, it has almost all the organelles which are required. So, we have one characteristic of the fungal cell, that is, it is not having plastids. Secondly, when we talk about the cell wall, what do we find is that in the cell wall of fungi, we have a complex carbohydrate that is known as chitin, and it has nitrogen present in it. Chitin makes the cell wall of fungi, which is characteristically different, categorically different I would say, from the cellulose, which makes the cell wall of plants, and both of them are carbohydrates. That is why we talk about cellulose when we discuss about chitin. Now the next thing that is about the reproduction, talking about fungi, these organisms, they have both modes of reproduction, both sexual and asexual. Now, considering the asexual mode of reproduction, they do not need gamete formation. In case of asexual reproduction, simplest would be by fragmentation, that part of the this mycelium or hypha would break and give rise to a new fungi. So, we have fragmentation, which is a type of vegetative propagation. Then we have formation of spores, and there are many types of asexual spores which are formed in the fungi. Few of them are named as, first is Conidia, Aplanospores, Basidiospores. Now these terms cannot be understood until and unless we study the classification of fungi. So let's come to that. These are the few spores that we talk about, name of few spores. Now on basis of the types of spores which are formed and basis of the reproduction pattern which the fungi follows, we have different classifications, but before that, yet again we have the sexual reproduction which is left pending. In case of sexual reproduction, we are going to find anisogamy, where the gametes would not be of similar size, and oogamy or isogamy. Now I need to explain these terms so that you get a good view, good knowledge about them. What are these terms? First of all, you know that in the case of sexual reproduction, two gametes are formed differently in different bodies. In the male gamete would be formed in the male body, while in the case of female gamete it would be formed in the female body. But in case there is no differentiation, supposedly the organism is monoecious, then both the gametes would be formed in the same body. Now considering that, we have three types of sexual reproduction. Now you might be surprised, or you will be surprised to know that anisogamy, or I would say oogamy, is a type of anisogamy itself. Now what is anisogamy? When I say isogamy, that means both the male gametes and the female gamete would be similar, or you can say identical. Supposedly this is the shape of male gamete. Female gamete would be identical to the male gamete, they would be similar. That is known as isogamous condition, and in fungi we find isogamy as a type of sexual reproduction. Then when we talk about anisogamy, in case of anisogamy, what you are going to observe is that the shape of the gametes would be different. Now considering this male and this one as female, these are anisogametes because they do not have any similarity. And in the type of oogamy, what do we observe is that the female gamete is large in size and the male gamete is oftenly motile. It comes to the female gamete and then the fertilization takes place. That condition is known as oogamous condition. The female gamete is going to store the food material, male gamete is going to bring the nuclear content, and then the fusion would take place, giving rise to a zygote. So this was about the sexual reproduction of fungi. Now we are going to talk about various classes which are present in kingdom fungi. So we have 4 of them. First one is Zygomycetes. Here again we have some difference in opinions, and some form of classification has gone older. Second one is Ascomycetes. Third one is Basidiomycetes, and the last one stands as Deuteromycetes. These are the 4 classes. Certain books consider this zygomycetes as per the old classification, that is Phycomycetes, but with the modern system of classification that we are in, we have this particular class dissolved completely, and zygomycetes is the one which stands out. So whenever I am referring to the zygomycetes, those of you who want to consider it as Phycomycetes, they can, because earlier the classification was on the basis of the filaments or the fungal filaments which are present. If they were cenocytic, they got into the class of Phycomycetes. That means there was no septa present in the fungal hyphae, and later on the classification basis was made more stronger, and it was the formation of zygospores which became the basis of classification. Then we have Ascomycetes, which have ascospores. There is a particular fruiting body that is present. So these classifications are basically in terms of fruiting bodies. Okay, you will get to know what these fruiting bodies are, how do they function in the subsequent lessons, but for now you need to remember these 4 terms, that these are the few classes into which the fungi has been classified. Zygomycetes, Ascomycetes, Basidiomycetes, these 2 are on the basis of the fruiting bodies that are present, and inside the fruiting bodies, please remember, spores are being formed. These are on the basis of zygospores. Earlier it was Phycomycetes, but now this is a better classification. And what do we have in this? We have a characteristic feature in this, that any fungi whose sexual reproduction has not been found, sexual reproduction is not discovered in case of any fungi, that would be kept in the Deuteromycetes. So in case of Deuteromycetes, we find those fungi which have only asexual reproduction modes and no sexual methods of reproduction, but as soon as the sexual method of reproduction could be discovered, it would be classified in these 3. So this is one characteristic feature of Deuteromycetes, and this is all about the kingdom fungi. Before getting into the classifications of all these, you need to be aware of whatever terms we have done over here, and you need to learn them by heart, because we need to learn that what a hypha is, how a mycelium is the term which is used for the arrangement of hypha in a bunch like structure. In case of hypha, it could be cenocytic or it could be septate. What are the cell organelles which are present, what is the mode of nutrition, and mostly you would notice that fungi plays an important role as the decomposers in the ecosystem. So we are going to consider the economic importance as well. So this is all about the introduction to the